Finally, right? Mwah. Finally. But hey, before we do anything else, guys, don't forget it, okay? Drop me a like. Okay, just click a like button. It takes you 1 second. Um, Drop me a nice comment because hey, if you don't have anything nice to say, you can at least drop me an emoji. And also don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, right? So it's a difficult road, but who knows? One day we get there. But anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee. Yeah, coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we're gonna look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Ah la la. Right after that, we check out prices in details. And right after that, those of you who are scalping the market, because like I told you guys, it's usually be difficult for me to scalp the market here. The internet is terrible. Okay, but for those of you who are scalping the market, the question is still the same. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, I missed it. I missed my mug, man. Everything tastes different with this thing. Yeah. Today is gonna be. I know it's been a while since I did questions and answers because I haven't have time, right? But there's a particular comment that came, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I think I need to address it. Okay, and this is because there's a lot of people that do watch these videos, and like I said, you drop a nice comment or you drop a comment that people read, and you might educate somebody or you might help somebody out. That's why I always say, drop comments like this one. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay. Your question was about what guarantees the adoption of Casper, right? That was your question. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you will understand something. I've always said here, and I give you receipts. When I talk, I tell you facts. When I talk, I give you sometimes for you to do critical thinking in the right direction. Okay, so one, mankind has always chased efficiency. I don't know if you notice, but everything we've done on Mother Earth is being chasing efficiency. Take transportation, for example. We started by walking, right? People walk 100 miles, you know, the caveman. Then somebody discovered, oh, I could ride a horse. Horse wasn't going more than 30 miles a day, but it was faster than walking, right? Excuse me. And then somebody discovered something else, steam engine. And the steam engine is the basic principle on which everything that we have on mankind today works, right? But steam was the first thing. Railways were made. From railways, we had cars that were not even driving more than 20 miles an hour. Today, what do you have? You have jet engines. And the bottom line of it all is efficiency. Mankind has always chased efficiency. Now, you're talking about adoption. And I sit here and I have always repeated myself. Take Bitcoin, for example. Okay, why was Bitcoin created? Efficiency, right? Banking system not working. They told us it was going to be the peer-to-peer money. They told us it was going to be better than the banks, and blah blah blah. But lately, what do you see? Institutions that were supposed to be not supposed to be part of Bitcoin are the people controlling the money, right? Opposite of what the white papers say, opposite of what Satoshi said. So you see that. But that's not what we're talking about today. you said, read that comment again. I mean, it made me laugh, right? Because again, I will ask you a simple question, and I know by the time you're done watching this video, please drop a comment below. Adoption of Bitcoin compared to adoption of Ethereum, which one was faster and why? Why do you think Ethereum adoption wave was more faster than Bitcoin? Why? If I don't check it wrong, Ethereum adoption was faster because it was more efficient than Bitcoin. It brought in DeFi, it brought in programmable blockchain and all that stuff, right? Things that Bitcoin did not have. Okay? And if that does not convince you and that does not answer your question, go check again. The adoption of Crashilandia, okay? Crashilandia, which you guys call Solana, compared to adoption of the dying one, which you guys call Ethereum. Which one was faster? Did you think it took Crashilandia, Solana, 5 years for people to adopt it and start using it the way they are doing today, compared to Ethereum? No. Why? Efficiency, right? You see where I'm going with it? Now, when you start talking about efficiency, a lot of people will say, no, nobody's going to, developers are not going to jump onto it and this and that. Okay. Why did people jump on Ethereum versus building on Bitcoin? Why? And why is it that Ethereum that came after Bitcoin has more developers than Bitcoin? Why? Again, efficiency, right? And so when you start talking about that and then you put Casper side by side with the other one, with everything you have in the crypto market today, efficiency, Casper is more efficient than all of them. More efficient. You remember, I don't know, there were this, how you call them? You remember BlockFi, right? BlockFi was one of them. It was on Bitcoin custody and blah, blah, blah. What happened to BlockFi as soon as Ethereum started offering the same services? What happened? Everybody left anything that was on Bitcoin straight to Ethereum. You see what I'm talking about? The same thing. Ethereum had the meme coins, right? Meme coins were trading on Ethereum every time. Pepe or Shiba, you name it. Everybody was meme coins on Ethereum. But what happened to meme coin trading as soon as Solana started offering them? Solana became the speculative chain because everybody on meme coins or whatever they were trading worked better, faster, and more cheaper on Solana. Why? Efficiency. See where I'm going with it? And now when you compare Solana to Casper, because trust me, developers, I talk to a lot of developers. I talk to people. Why do you prefer Casper? Why do you prefer this? Everybody was saying the same thing. And that's why I keep telling you, once that can of worms gets open, Casper's adoption is not going to take that fast. You're talking about, oh, how many people are using it? You think the transaction volume happening on Casper right now, it is just people just buying and holding? No. It's money. People are using it as money. And imagine by the time it becomes programmable blockchain, a programmable block DAC, whatever you want to call it, what do you think would happen? So again, I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to show you a way of doing critical thinking by comparing things that have already happened. Not me. I'm not trying to, how do I put this? I'm not trying to make you go look at something that it wasn't there. I'm trying to make you look at trends, look at the way things work. And if you understand how things work, you will understand that Casper is inevitable that is going to rule. It's inevitable. You think people going from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. See how big the deal was? Before you know it, everybody and their grandmama started throwing out upgrades. BNB throwing upgrades, trying to counter that. The dying one throwing upgrades, trying to counter that. This one throwing upgrades, trying to counter that. Right after the banking World Core did the test, what happened? Everybody start throwing upgrades because they know. People know that Casper is not here to compete. And this is just 10 blocks per second. The goal is 100 blocks per second. And once Casper hits 100 blocks per second, you will start to understand even better what I am talking about right now. What I am talking about is just like, look, okay, let me put it this way. Right now, the market is having a little bit of a bounce, right? A little bit of a bounce, and everybody and their grandmama is telling you, "Yay, we are back." Just like I've been saying, as soon as you see a little bit up, we are back on. We come down, we come down, up. But nobody's paying attention to the rest of the things like macroeconomy. Nobody's paying attention to the rest of the things like, okay, why did the market pump? It's a simple thing. If you did your research, you'll know. Banks and the crypto exchanges came out a little bit closer on the Clarity Act. So people try to bank on it. People try to, take profit on that. That's what it's done. A lot of people still think like, okay, once if they sign it, which I'm telling you, it's gonna be difficult. I told you in one of my other videos, mid-May, everything closes down. If it doesn't get signed by then, I don't think we're gonna have Clarity Act. And even if you do, the yield, because everybody else now like, yeah, it's gonna be bullish, but the yield that crypto exchanges were supposed to be paying you is off the table. If they want to do it, they have to get regulated like a bank, right? So you see those kind of things. I'm not excited about the market run because I know it's not time yet. Yeah, we're gonna look at it in a second, and you're gonna see even with the price pumping, volume still low. People might get manipulated, but back to what we are talking about, nobody's looking at it, right? Even right now, I watched an interview today where Michael Saylor, the one who said he will never sell Bitcoin, I told you guys he was running a scam company because the APY that he's paying to people is not sustainable. It's not. And that is one catalyst that I'm watching because time is going to come when he has to sell. And for him to break even, you're not talking about $1 million worth of Bitcoin. You're talking about what? $7-8 billion worth of Bitcoin. His company just dropped the numbers. The first quarter only, they lost $12 billion. Let it sink in. $12 billion. And for them to pay all these high numbers, for Market Seller to pay these high numbers, he has to sell. And you already know how market usually gets booked. If Michael Saylor, the biggest bull, is selling, oh crap, you start to roll, right? But back to what we're talking about. You think adoption is going to be, oh yeah, nobody because of Solana here, because of this Ethereum, or because of that. And I just showed you. If you follow the steps, follow the trajectory. Bitcoin came out, right? Then the dying one, Ethereum, came out. That how long did it take people to adopt Bitcoin? Now compare that, how long did it take people to adopt the dying one? Compare that, how much it took them to adopt Solana. Okay, I don't want to repeat myself. I just want you to do that critical thinking and then ask yourself, why was the adoption shorter than the previous one? Why? So again, you can sit there and think like, okay, Casper, we are here, we are not going to get adopted. And I'm sorry to tell this, people that think like that usually be the people chasing the price. That's what usually be. And when you are chasing the price, you miss what is really the opportunity. You miss that. Perfect example, Terra Classic. People were chasing the price, right? Nobody paid attention to it. And today, bam, look at where it's sitting. Because again, it's not because the adoption of Terra Classic, but because when I did my research on it, there were a lot of ifs. Now, if those ifs gets answered, that thing is going to run. And the biggest one of them is that lawsuit, right? Remember? Same thing with Casper. There's a lot of ifs. And everybody else looking at those ifs, they are not looking at them in the right angle. And I'm here trying to tell you, let's just say technology-wise, because a lot of you do say, oh yeah, Casper has a better technology, okay? You've started to say it yourself. Casper has better technology. You follow the warp core, right? It wasn't you and me who were testing the warp core, the DeFi or TriFi. That was the seven most the most known banks in the world that were testing it. And they all came out hands up, Casper. And this is because Casper, if Casper was programmable, he would have been they would have already started it. But Casper is not programmable yet. That happens June, right? That's what I'm saying. And these are people that they're not like you and I who is moving $5. No, these are people that are moving billions and trillions of dollars in a day. They say no Bitcoin, no Ethereum, no Solana, no Tron, nobody else. Casper. The report is out there. It's not me making it up. You can go read it. See what I'm talking about? And you trying to tell me Casper is not going to get adopted. You know, people sound, when I listen to that kind of stuff, they sound like Bitcoin back in 2009. Everybody, yeah, Bitcoin is not going to do this, a scam, or this and that, blah, blah, blah. And those are the people that are running into Bitcoin right now. Why? Because of the hype. Because Bitcoin does not even have an ecosystem. It's the hype. People hyping it up until somebody discovered, like, okay, the cracks are showing. Like I'm telling you, the cracks. Just look at Michael Saylor, right? The cracks are showing. And once everybody, their grandmama, begins to discover those cracks, you know what mankind usually do, right? Chasing efficiency. That's what it is. Most of us that are holding Bitcoin today, like if I'm holding it, okay, let's just say I wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin is sitting at 300,000 and I want to exit, sell it all. Like I said, I will sell it all out. I'm not going to wait for 1 million because that's some bullshit. That shit ain't going to get there. I'm going to lose more money trying to exit my Bitcoin position. I'm going to lose money, right? Why? It's not efficient. It's not. Go try to send $5 worth of Bitcoin to anybody. Try to do that. And you are telling me that chain can be used for this tokenization. Like, go read it. Go look it. In the world, we have $300 to $400 trillion worth of assets that are waiting to be tokenized. Ethereum started doing it like what, 3 years, 4, 5 years ago? Why have they not been able to tokenize even 1 trillion? Why? Chainlink and the rest of them, they also rushed into it, tokenizing assets. Why have they not been able to at least tokenize 0.001% of that 300 trillion? Why? Efficiency. You see, Casper is coming, and when Casper shows up, that is going to be possible. And again, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out that, hey, people using Casper, the demand puts the supply, puts the green candles to start popping left and the right. It doesn't take that much. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, because when you look around, everything always works on that same path. Efficiency. That's what mankind is chasing, right? Clothing, simple clothing. You remember man cave? Caveman did not have anything but to cover their private parts. But hey, somebody discovered, hey, if I wear skin on my neck, I keep more warm, right? Efficiency. So again, if you think adoption for Casper is going to be difficult or nobody's going to use it, the chain is going to did that, man, I can tell you right now, you are going to be among the people who are going to be jumping that bridge. Seriously, you're going to be among them because Casper is sitting at 3 cents right now. Nobody's looking at it. If you are leverage trading, that's why I say wait and let's see. But if you're buying on spot like me, like tomorrow is going to be my 2 weeks buying, right? You're going to see me buying Casper. I don't care what price it is or what price it is going. I'm going to buy it. But if you sit here and tell me, oh, because Ethereum is here, Solana is here, I will laugh at you. Because again, when you look at efficiency, Casper is more efficient. And all of them are going to have a very tough time when Casper starts to present their driver's license. You will see. It's not me just trying to uh, jump on a bandwagon telling you that Casper is best. No, that's not my job. I'm not your financial advisor. My job is to put that critical thinking in your head. So start comparing. Those that came before, how did it go for them? How did it go? And why? Why did it go that way for them? You start comparing that, then you look at King Casper. Then you start understanding what I'm talking about. For right now, it might not make so much sense because I know it's very difficult to convince somebody who is busy looking for green candles. It's very difficult. When you tell somebody, you know what? Everybody likes gold, right? People, yeah, I would like to have me 10 kilograms of gold right now. But if you tell somebody, you know what, for you to get that 10 kilograms of gold, you have to dig the ground, you have to wash the machines, you have to get your hands dirty, roll up your trousers, get wet, do all that stuff, and then you will get the 10 kilograms of gold. How many people do you know are going to do it? Not many. As a matter of fact, if you put it to a vote, you're probably going to get just one or two people who are going to be able to go in there and, you know what, let me get dirty and get the gold. The same thing with the crypto market. If you tell somebody, listen, Casper is a $10 coin, it ain't going to get there today. But with the things coming on, Casper's adoption is going to be faster than that of Bitcoin, that of Ethereum, that of Solana, and anything else you can call. Nobody's going to believe it. But me, I get in there, roll off my sleeves, mine as much Casper as I can, buy as much Casper as I can, leverage as much. I'm trying to get the biggest bag as I can. Because again, when this thing starts to happen, people gonna sit here and be like, oh my God, I do know when this thing was at 3 cents. Oh, I remember Casper at 1 cent. The same stories you're hearing right now about the other coins. People, oh yeah, I don't know Bitcoin at $1. Oh, look at it now. Oh, I do remember Solana at $5. Look at it now. Oh, I do remember Ethereum at $2. Now look at it now. But I guarantee you, somebody told them back then, like, listen, this thing is gonna do good, get in it. And they did not listen. The same thing I'm telling you right now. You are watching my videos every day, and I'm telling you, Casper is the real Bitcoin. You better get in there on you better get in there before everybody and their grandmama finds out. Because if they do, it's gonna be a frenzy. You've seen it happen with the grandpa Bitcoin. You've seen it happen with the dying one, Ethereum. You've seen it happen with Crashilandia. Heck, even Hackylandia, you've seen it happen, right? Nobody got into Hackylandia until it was $2. Nobody looked at it when it was sitting at 30 cents. Nobody. Same thing I'm telling you. Those of you who think adoption of Casper is going to be difficult, it's going to take it 10 years, it's going to do this and that, you are in for a big, rude awakening. That's what you are in for. And I will sit here and I will laugh about it because the videos are going to be there as proof of it, right? So yeah, I can sit here and blab about this day after day, but as you guys can see, I just got off work. I do have a surprise for Uncle T, which again, he did not, he didn't know what I did, right? Like I told you guys, I'm working on my website and things are getting very, very spicy, man. I can't wait for us to start the official live, testing. Look at what I did for Uncle T. We call it the trading operations, okay? But I put his face right there. He doesn't he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know. I'm just gonna surprise him like hey Uncle T, look at what I got. Okay, he doesn't understand it yet. So what I've been doing is just we've been just, like I said, trading and checking pairs and this and that. Some trades lost, some trades that did good and blah blah blah. But hey, that's not what I'm talking about today. It's gonna be a website which is gonna be for those of you who wants to really take advantage of it. Like I said, it ain't gonna be for free because I'm paying people for it. But anyways, let's go. Let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Okay, let's see what we got here. To do this, we're gonna need our good friend Crypto Bubbles right there. Let's see. As you guys can see, right? Everybody and their grandmama still looking at it like, oh my goodness, yeah, we're going to the moon. Oh my God, we doing this and that. And I'm just laughing at it. It was like, oh my goodness. People really, really love to lose money. People love to lose money. It's like nobody has ever been in the crypto what you call it. Oh, come on, I need to be to the front, not the top one, not the daily. I need to go on the 1 hour. There you go. So as you guys can see, all the hype that came in because of the Clarity Act is already dying out. So yeah, it is up to you, right? Like I usually say, you want to lose money, go ahead and lose it. You want to make money, go ahead and make it. It's up to you. Nobody can tell you anything. Seriously, nobody can. Okay, so let's go right quick and look for King Casper, KAS, and what do we have here? Wow, they've changed the look. That's nice. I like the way this thing look. They probably did it today. But as you guys can see, things are looking very, very good for Casper, okay? For the first hour, you guys can see here sitting at 0.1% down. 4 hourly, we are 0.8% up, 5.3% up on the day, 11.7% up on the week, 18.9% up on the month, and we're sitting at 59.7% up on the year. So yeah, it is not looking that bad, but I'm just saying, like, guys, you got to be very careful when it comes to this, right? Because again, everybody's going to try to fuck you over. Now let's go look at quant QNT. I don't like this look because it's not really showing you all the information that you want to see. I don't like it at all. But oh well, as you guys can see right now, we're sitting at first of all 0.4% up, down in the last hour, 0.8% down on the day, on the 4 hours, sorry, 1.8% up on the day, 0.1% up on the week, 5% down on the month, and 19% down on the year. Like I always say, I told you guys, this is just something that you gotta watch. I've been telling you, quant looks like it's going back down to $60 or 50 thereabout. Let's watch and see. It is not, even with all this price action you saw, look at the trend. It is well, it's up to you, right? You're gonna figure it out yourself. Okay, next one, we're gonna look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, see what we got going on in that camp. And we do have simple stock. We do have 0.7% down in last hour, 0.8% down the fourth hour, 1.1% up on the day, 0.5% up on the week, and 11.3% up on the month. And on the yearly, sitting at what's that? The numbers are too tiny. 62% down. Again, look at it again. I'm telling you, it's not time yet. Look, again, we're going down, right? So everybody and their grandmama telling you different is, oh my God, it is just they're trying to rug pull you. That's what I can tell you. Okay, now we go look at cubic, high risk, high reward. Okay, the first one, and we see have here that 0.6% down the last hour, 0.8% down on the 4 hours, 2.3% down on the day, 5.1% down on the week, 30.2% down on the month, and what is that, 56.1% down on the year. Again, I'm telling you, it is just the craziest thing ever. But oh well, it is up to you, right? Now we go look at you can also look at what you call it, the grandpa, our own grandpa Jonathan Spector, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange one. And again, the charts are the same, downwards trajectory, and everybody and their grandmama is just people are gonna lose a lot of money. Well, 0.4% down the last hour, 4%, 8%, what is that? 0.4% down on the 4 hours, okay? Laying flat on the day, 6.2% up on the week, 17.7% up on the month, and 16.2% down on the year. Okay, like I keep saying, you have to be very careful when it comes to these things. There is no two ways about it. Just look at it and you know. Look at it and you will know. It's markets, okay? Markets always do this. It's not like you have to sit here and understand. Look at it. This is the 4 hourly. Or let's go on the daily right quick. See? It is not going up. Look at it. For me, it looks like our grandpa is trying to form an inverse head and shoulders. You see? Shoulder, head, and the second shoulder getting formed. A lot of people are about to lose a lot of money. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not the guy who's going to tell you to go over there and try to do this and not do that. But it's up to you, right? You want to lose money? Join the bandwagon. That's up to you. It's okay. Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Let's see what we got going on there. And you can see everything. Dixie is going up, Bitcoin going down. That's what we want to see. The correlation is correct. But again, those of you who are calling, yeah, we're about to pump to oblivion, you are in for a bigger surprise. Anyways, if you look at Casper, for example, we broke above that resistance, okay? We broke above it, but the thing, like I always said, you need to look at the volume. Volume is not there. It's not, okay? So anyways, if this right now, a lot of people say, oh yeah, look, you said, and I said, I keep telling you, people are going to front run the news. People are going to front run the upgrade coming. That's what you're looking at right now, okay? Me, it's not time yet. I'm not opening my legendary trades. I'm going to wait to see how this thing plays out, because when it comes close to it, you're going to dump it again. And when Bitcoin start to come down, this thing is also going to come crashing. Again, you can't make it up. I'm telling you, you are going to lose a lot of money if you follow this kind of moves, okay? Even right now, after all these pumps, it did not even go that much. We went from 3.4 cents to 3.6 cents. Everybody's jumping. Yeah, we are pumping. Oh my God. Well, it's up to you. You better figure it out. Anyways, now, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, what do you see? Okay, it has already started on the 4 hour. You look at MACD, we went from green to white and it's coming. And what usually happen? Price usually come down. I hope when it comes down, it's just going to bounce on the resistance and go from there or go sideways, right? Because you see here, that's what happened. Price went up, when it turns white, came down. Luckily, you didn't turn that red. But it is exactly the whole play that we're watching right now, right? If you look at it on the daily, what do you see? Same thing, right? Same thing, but you can see it's not changing much because again, moving average still coming down. Ribbon is still the same thing. All you saw is price try to go up the same resistance that was here, okay? Nothing changes but the name on the mail. Nothing has changed. So again, if you want to lose money, go ahead and leverage it on spot. Yeah, you can trade it on spot. Again, if you look at it on the weekly, we are still the same thing. Like I told you, we go up, resistance, support, resistance. As you guys can see, we need to come down to support and then go from there. That's what I'm looking at. That's why for me, if I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's good to scalp the market. It's good to do whatever you're doing, but it's not time for my legendary trade yet. It's not time for it. Okay, so anything below 10 cents is nothing but noise. Above that, we do have 15 cents. Once we pass that, we do have 18 cents, and before you know it, you'll be looking at all-time high and price discovery. That's what you'll be heading at. Okay, so everything is just plain normal. Okay, it's not time for them legendary trades yet. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, you look at it on the hourly, you just see a sell signal just appeared. So yeah, it's about to get crazy again. Anyways, now we go look at QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Just like I told you guys yesterday. See? It has already started doing it. It's almost a mirror of what Casper will do. Price go up, look at it, started to come down. Ribbon is already started to curve. We already have a sell signal. MACD already turned bearish, okay? So it is happening. So anyways, unless you were scalping the market, congratulations. On the 4 hourly, the same thing. Price always get attracted to moving average. Now get rejected and it's coming down. This turned to bearish. It's gone from green to white, and white is going to keep on red, and down we went, right? So you guys are gonna find out the wrong way. A lot of people are gonna really be jumping bridges because of this. You look at it on the daily, even with the pump that happened, okay, ribbon still red, moving average still coming down. So again, you have to be very careful. It is not time yet. Okay, look at it on the weekly. What do we see? See if we have anything. Nothing, because on the weekly, see, is a downward trend. That's what it is. You usually do. You see, come up, come up, come up. Now it's gonna come again. Look at the moving average, and we just had a sell signal. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Everybody telling you different. They're gonna tell you. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not. But one thing I can tell you, anything under $125 for quant is nothing but noise. We could run up there and then still drop. So it's time for you to scalp it. It's time for you to pack your bags and whatever you want to do. Above that, we do have 151, then 176. We conquer that. We will be looking at exactly 230. Once we go past that, we'll be looking at $400, which was the all-time high, and then price discovery. That's what we're looking at. So yeah, you better be careful with all these things you're looking at right now. This price is not organic. It's not. I keep trying to tell people, but nobody listens. You know what? That's me. I would rather miss an entry than lose money. That's me. I don't think the market is ready to run, and I'm staying away from it. I'm just concentrating on building my website. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the positions. But since I don't have any, you guys already know. Down below, I do have the links: Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Okay, those are down there. Follow the deposit. Follow the links, meet their deposit requirements, and they will give you free money. Once you get the free money, take $20 out and practice, because if you don't practice, my friend, you will become the mayor of Wreck City, aka you are going to lose your money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, for me, listen, if you don't have enough patience, stay away from it. Just buy your coins on spot. Also down below, I do have the link to Acorn. Acorn is what I'm using to teach my kid how to trade on stock market and on ETFs and things like that. Okay, follow the link. You don't have to meet no deposit requirement. All you have to do is sign up, and they will give you $5 worth of stock. And then another thing is, if we meet the amount of people, we get the price, and I'll split it into two. Half I keep, the other half I do a giveaway. As simple as that. But anyways, since I don't have positions open, the only thing left here is, let's go look at my son's Acorn account. Let's see how he's doing in that thing. All right, excuse me for a second. Okay, yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's up 1,300. Wow. That is awesome. That is very awesome. So if you look on his portfolio, he's up 8.79%. Wow. Okay. On the ETF, we do have the VOO, also known as S&P 500, sitting at $600 thereabout. We do have IJH, which is medium companies, sitting at $89. IJR, which are small companies, sitting at $28, and IXUS, which are international companies, sitting at $321. On the bonds and ETFs, we only have two. First is ISTB, which is also known as US short-term bonds, sitting at $83, and the US aggregate bonds sitting at $184. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. His account is growing. Wow, that is really, really nice. Well, I guess they say apple never falls far from the tree, right? He got a good mentor. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Also, don't forget to like. It only takes you a second to click the like button. Don't forget to drop a nice comment. If you don't have anything to say, drop me an emoji. That will also work, okay? And also don't forget to share, so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos, and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please, please, don't go jump in them bridges. Bye bye.